Hello everyone, this is your host BBGamer and welcome to another one of my evolution showcases. So today I wanted to make a little bit of a start because not long ago I just recently gotten an extra card for my Jolteon deck, or basically my Jolteon thing. But I wanted to show you what I managed to get, and it's this one. It's from the prismatic evolutions, but like I said before, these things go off so quickly that it's kind of hard to get any of these. It's mostly due to scalpers, but I managed to buy this one over at a card shop, and even though it is a Japanese version, I decided to go ahead and buy it. So that's another thing that I wanted to show for the Jolteon part. But now we're going on to the next part of the evolutions. I already showed you the Eevee, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon. That's the basic first three of the starters. Now we go on to the next two that were introduced in Johto, which is, of course, Espeon. People called Espeon a very powerful Pokemon that might be on par with Mewtwo, and I kind of like its design. It looks more like a feline, and it has such a slender look that I kind of fell in love with it at the very start once the Johto games like Gold and Silver first came out. And I recently bought the Soul Silver game, which was a newer version of the old Gold and Silver games, and a little bit of crystal added to it. And it kind of was expensive. I got it for a decent price of $149.99. And I've been playing it a lot ever since, so that's kind of like the reason why I haven't been posting so much, because I've been enjoying the game. But here's another little Espeon right here. I just kind of like its look. It is more like a cat, especially how nimble it is, how sleek it looks, and not to mention how much it looks like a cat, of course. I mean, I may have dogs, but I kind of like dogs and cats too. So basically, that's something that appeals me to this type of evolution. And here is the famous alt arts card that I got. This one is also very expensive too. It's pricey, and I hear that this one's also going up in price too as well, but I'm not going to try to sell it off, because these cards mean a lot to me, because I like the evolutions. And I really enjoy people drawing them, seeing them do that, and all this other stuff. These cards mean a lot to me ever since I first started getting back into the Pokemon card games and still been playing all the games still. And of course, this one is also from the prismatic evolutions, but pardon me, because I just recently ate. But here's the prismatic one. Another one of those cards that is so hard to get that I have no choice but to buy the Japanese versions. And it's still so hard to get them that I just don't know if I'll ever get any of those. Next, we have this one. This one's a GX version. It's very, very shiny and glossy, and I kind of like it how it is, especially with Espeon leaping in for an attack. I have a second version of it right here. This one right here. Kind of like how presentable this card is. These are older versions of the cards, but I just find these cards of the evolutions to be so appealing to me. So it's hard enough to put it into words. And here's the full art version of the card. I know the glare of the camera is the screen is kind of like obscuring the card for a while, so it's kind of hard to even get it just right just to see it. But that's kind of like how it is, especially with what I got. I know I also have the tech team one. This one's of Deoxys and Espeon, of course. This is something I've been really interested in, and I think I'm missing just the second version of the card, from what I know. And now here is the EX version of Espeon. As you can see, and now we go on to, of course, the commons, of course, with various other cards. Here's some of them right now. As you can see, this one's just a commonality one. It doesn't have like the hollow or full hollow to it, but I like keeping these cards with me. I mean, most of these can be commons, but I still like how they look. And like I said before, I'm a very big fan of the evolutions. I know that there are some other people out there that are much more huge fans of other evolutions, but I like them all equally because they remind me of certain pets that I used to have. Here's the very first basically Espeon, very first card. It's the common one, but I hear that there's other ones that are like holographic, and some of those can cost a lot of money. And then here's the Team Plasma one. This one's not hollow. It's just a common card, but I just love the design and the illustration of the card, of course. And then we got this one. This one's a hollow one. It's a little older than most cards. Like I said, I don't mind any card that is kind of like beaten up or whatever, but I like the look of this card right here and how Espeon looks in it. Let's see. Got a couple more here. This one is probably from the older, not too recent packs, because this one's that Japanese though. But I kind of like how Espeon looks so comfy in this one. It's being pampered, of course, and that's pretty much adorable. Then we got this Espeon. Here you go. Sorry. Just wanted to take a look at it. Because I kind of like how it looks. Like I said before, Espeon reminds me so much of a cat. Because the designs is suited so well. I wonder, it kind of makes me wonder how did Pokemon came up with these designs for these evolutions. And here's the last one for right now. See how cute it looks? Alright. So, basically, that's all there was for the Espeon, and I know it's been a short one, but I like to give a shout out to people that, well, I just think that deserve it, because to be honest, I've been not been having so much of a good time during last year, since one of my parents aren't around anymore. I mean, what's mostly because of that is mostly the reason why I'm still around, because there was some point in my life that I kind of wished that I wasn't around. And if it weren't for these people, I wouldn't still be here, and I wouldn't be starting making these videos. I just want to give a shout out to Cheeky Doodles. She goes by Rad. She's a friend that likes drawing certain Pokemon and also doing some other stuff. But if you like to just check her out, just go check her Tumblr. However, there's also another one I want to give a shout out to, and that is Fancy Blue. He's on X or Twitter, but also give him a look if you want to see his works. And to my other closest friend, he goes by the name of Draktros, and he is still somebody that I still treasure for because of stuff he done for me and helping me get through a lot of issues with my parents back then. But I still want to try to apologize to him, and I want to still support him still, even if we don't talk anymore. But I just wanted to at least give him a message saying that I still want to talk and hopefully get things run over yet. But all in all, I like to say thank you for watching and give these people a follow or whatever on their Tumblr, their Tumblrs, their Twitter X pages, and just say that they're awesome, that they're pretty awesome, and I feel like they can go far. Anyway, I'll make one more announcement, and that is I am currently also working on a story that is in part with the Eris story that Draktros is doing. So look forward to that next part coming up in not too far from now, because I'm almost done with it. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again later.